located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tennessee Titans. On the Philly sideline, there's head coach Nick Sirianni. These guys establishing themselves amongst the league's best. 7-1 here through the first 8 games. His counterpart on the Titans sideline, that's Brian Callahan. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. 6.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Oh, fighting off the defender. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 12 carries, 61 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Play action now, Ward. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jordan Davis in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Okay,
After
ready?
the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, it's Ward. That's complete to Mooney. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You look at this Eagle defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. Powering forward. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets it up past the 35.
It's a gain
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Again, 11 on the play.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Throwing is Hurts. Throw caught by Flowers. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the Titans' 37-yard line.
Let's go. Trim it.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Titans offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's 2nd best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey!
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun, Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will have a Titans 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
This 2nd and 4. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. You look at this Eagle defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Corliss Waitman now. first kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
63, 60.
Hurts. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Great, set.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
180.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. It's Barkley on the counter. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. The Eagles at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And an 8-yard first down.
They'll drop the throw. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Great.
They'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Great, set.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Looking to put a drive together. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. In motion, the tight end. Ward. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hardman to return. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently 2nd in that category. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd down, Pollard again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the
I don't know about you, but I
27-yard
like
line.
this call. Third and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cougar 19.
To throw, here's Ward. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
To the 47-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Play fake, here's Ward. He gets it left side of Johnson. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing again here, Ward. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Ward. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Titans on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing is Ward. That throw right side here going to be incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Well, the Eagles offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. Target is to Jackson, and he's got him. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Going right back to Dodson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
A gain of 15.
Let's go. Trim it.
First down, Eagles.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the hook up to Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And an Eagle first down.
A run on first down with Shipley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker. They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goddard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. To throw is Ward. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Check 60 by 6.
Throwing now, Ward. And his throw is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout.
Here we go.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. And that one too wide and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Wow, How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen.
Our look around the NFL starts
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive.
Trimmer.
Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
6 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And some room to roll now. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Ward. That's complete to DK. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Titans. First down.
From the gun, Ward. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, this one complete to Smith. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And the Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That one in. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Titans now just about ready to take over. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise, they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Running left, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they go with Shipley. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
No gain on the play.
So they went a little cautious there on third and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone. And really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, Ward. He finds his man, Pollard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
They'll start on the ground with Shipley. Nifty move. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll find McMillan here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Down at the 25.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them would be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
No touch, set. Crowd left. Trimmer, trimmer. 63, 63, 63. No touch.
Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Eagles, first down.
Great.
It's a gain of 10.
They'll drop to throw. Out left to Dotson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Reload.
Here's Ward. Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, here's Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now again here to Pollard. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 42-yard line.
Ready up.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Come on.
In motion goes the tight end. That flag, that'll push him back 5. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
60.
Throwing is Ward. Completes a Mooney on the slam. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Titans
Here we go. Set. Liking 18.
at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Ward. This one caught by Ridley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5
Ready.
at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
He's taken down
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd
2
down.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Get up. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw is Ward. And this will be caught by Mooney. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
70 Timberwolves.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. There's Mooney with another catch. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try and run down some clock to Johnson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Trimmer.
They go to Johnson again. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Harris Leofow on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Great, set.
Here's Hurts to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, Sil. Anyway, up.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to Hardman. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Great, set.
Barkley is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing now, Ward. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
60 Bison.
Now Ward keeps himself upright, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. 3rd down and 6.
Ready. Bronco 80. Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. So for Philadelphia, They're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile,